We've been lucky to watch some fantastic performances from so many different players here in Chile. So as the teams shake hands, it'll be Krstic for Serbia against Noah for France in the jump ball. The referee adjusts his shirt. Got to make sure he's ready as well. Here we go, final game from Group E of the opening round of EUROBASKET 2011. And the ball is controlled eventually by Serbia, and it gets into the hands of Teodosic. It's Diaw that will be matching up with Savanovic. Parker takes Teodosic, and this is the battle that I want to see. Teodosic tries to take Parker in the low post. He nearly starts off with a turnover. But Savanovic straight to the basket, and he has his first two of the game. This goes Savanovic. So Serbia on the board straight away. As France look to get their first score through Diaw in the low post. Miss handoff to the Batum, and Batum throws it down to start the game for France. Ivkovic can't be happy. Just see here, lovely handoff from Diaw, and Batum just glides to the basket for his first two. Now Serbia looking for Krstic. Noah tries to front him. And now the kick for Keselj. Keselj buries the three. France tried to front Krstic. And then as the help came, he saw the open man. And Keselj knocks down the three-pointer. So France looking for Parker on the wing. He's denied by Teodosic. Teodosic is just face guarding Parker, but he slides to the basket on a backup. And what a foul from Gelabale. Parker did the hard work. Nice backdoor from Noah. But as everyone watched Parker, Gelabale came in and slammed the ball home. Now Teodosic in the post again. He shoots over the top of Parker. Can't get that one to fall though. Parker will come down for the French. Parker's been unselfish early on in all the French games. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to go at full speed with his leg. Look at that, Parker gives it to Noah. Noah can't get it, and yet again Gelabale on the boards. This time he throws it back out. And the new shot clock means Parker will hold. Parker hesitates. Diaw. It's in, tries to go to Noah, he can't get it, and then as he picked it up, his foot was out of bounds. So it'll be a Serbian possession. Ivkovic looks on. Teodosic tucks in his shirt. The French guard full court now. So Teodosic again. Looking to go at Parker, but he gives it to Savanovic. Oh, lovely step from Krstic. Just caught it and turned all in one movement. Going away from the defender, so Noah didn't have time to react. Krstic has his first two on a lovely turnaround jump shot. Now Gelabale again inside the foul line. Can't get it, there's a foul called on the rebound, and it'll be against Krstic. It's the first foul of the game. Will go against Serbia on the rebound. This shows you what a threat Noah is on the glass. The fact that Krstic is having to hold him to try and stop him from getting free to get a new possession for the French team. So Diaw will inbound. He goes way back. Watch the lob for Batum. Run that play so well, the French. They didn't get it this time, and now Noah looks to create. Goes to his favourite left hand. Look at the work on the boards for the French. Serbia yet to secure a rebound. The French guards have been doing a great job recycling possession. So now Parker against Savanovic. He turns the corner. Parker, the floater. Can't get it to go though, Tony Parker. Looks to be moving okay as Teodosic finds Keselj. Serbia hold. Before Teodosic goes out, he finds Krstic. And Krstic is 2 for 2 on the short jumpers. Play for him straight away. Tony Parker comes back. Tries to turn the corner, is cut off by Savanovic. And now Diaw with the mismatch. Goes Lovely feed from Diaw, flips it to Noah, who elevates at the ring and drops it over for 2 points. Straight back to Krstic on the low block now. Noah tries to body him up as he kicks. Teodosic hits the three. That's why Serbia are so dangerous. Krstic on the low block saw the double team coming, kicked to Teodosic, and he knocks down his first three of the afternoon. Now Noah again takes the handoff as Batum comes to get it. Batum, his elbow jump shot is good. Nicholas Batum really stroking the ball. Nicholas Batum here in EUROBASKET. Foul is called against Noah. As I said, Nicholas Batum shooting 70% from two-point range and over 40% from the three. So Noah has picked up his first foul. Excuse me, that was against Diaw. It's my mistake. What it means is Serbia will take the ball out of bounds on the end line. They inbound it to Krstic. Now Savanovic. Savanovic looks like he's going to be called for a travel. Tried to make something happen, but there was a lot of bodies in his way. Usually Savanovic has been so good out of bounds, but you see he just gets spaced out really as he runs into the back of Noah. So after the stoppage to wipe the floor, France inbound. Terrific encounter already here, just 4.5 minutes in. And now Diaw looks to get in the low block against Savanovic. Feels like he's got an advantage there, Diaw. Nice spin from him over the top of Krstic. 2 for Boris Diaw, played so well yesterday. Now Teodosic straight back to Krstic once again. That partnership, Teodosic for Krstic, is so difficult to stop. Krstic has 6. As Teodosic already has 2 assists. And now Noah now beyond the three-point line. Looks to hand off for Parker. Parker's elbow jump shot. Parker's got an open look and he makes it. Good play from Tony Parker. All around mid-range. He shoots such a high percentage. And that's his first 2. Now Rasic is fresh into the game as Teodosic swings Savanovic. Savanovic misses, but look at the boards from Serbia. And now Krstic Keselj is wide open. He gets a look. Keselj knocks it down as Vincent Keselj calls the timeout. The 3 from Keselj means it's a 17-12 Serbian lead. So Vincent Keselj is forced to call the timeout as Serbia have opened up a 5-point advantage. For Serbia, it's been beyond the three-point line. They're 3 for 4 already in the first 6 minutes. And would you believe the man that's missed is Dusko Savanovic? He was 4 for 4 yesterday. He does have 2 points. So Ivkovic must be pleased with his team's start, apart from the rebounding. He's already given up 4 offensive boards to the French team. And he must wonder about the athletic front court causing him problems. That man right there, Joachim Noah, has 1 of those rebounds. As we look at the percentages, that's why Serbia are so dangerous. 4 for 5 for 2 and 3 for 4 for 3. So Batum will inbound for France. He'll give it to Tony Parker. And Parker is guarded by Alexander Rasic for the Serbians. Gelabale searches and they try to feed Batum, who's guarded in the low post by Teodosic. But a poor pass from Diaw just over the head of Batum. Means it's a turnover. Now Teodosic between the legs comes off the pick and roll. Oh, another lovely entry from him. Krstic just gets so low. He's called for the travel. He probably just should have gone up with it. Teodosic timing on the pass is just superb. Look how he gets the ball so low to Krstic. And as Krstic tries to pull the up and under and fake Noah, he dragged his pivot foot and was called for the travel. So now Diaw looking for it in the low post. He can't get it. And Parker with 10 on the shot clock tries to create. He looks like he's going to pull up but steps through. Nice play from Tony Parker to draw the foul. It's called against number 6. That's going to be against Alexander Rasic. Yeah, we see it there just as Parker stepped through. Rasic slapped him on his forearm. Second team foul against Serbia. So in-line ball to France. Now it looks like Serbia have gone out of bounds, zone out of bounds. As Parker, lovely hesitation for Parker. Can't quite get the roll. You just see the example. We didn't see it there on the replay, but Parker just to stop and go. And he gets into the lane and tries to finish with his left hand. Savanovic picks up number 1. And Parker with a chance to go to the line. He makes the first. Two for two for Parker. Cuts the lead to 3 now for the Serbians. And we see Batum is matched up now with Teodosic. Teodosic tries to turn the corner on the pick and roll, decides to back it out. And it's Krstic again. It's going to be another foul against Noah. That's Noah's first. Still not in team fouls for France either. Rasic will inbound from the end line. France will have to watch out for Savanovic. He always gets open. There he is. This time Rasic. Now Savanovic on the perimeter. He hesitates. Guess not. Diaw in the air. No fouls called. And Savanovic makes the circus shot on his way down to the floor. I think he was just looking for the foul and he's banked it home. As we go the other way in a hurry, Parker's got the foul. Teodosic, we see it there, he gets Diaw in the air, he's trying to get the foul, but on the way down he throws it up and it goes off the backboard and in. So Teodosic picked up his first while we were watching the replay. And Serbia have gone zone yet again out of bounds. So Parker distributes the ball. He's looking for Gelabale and Batum on the wings, and Noah inside. Lovely feed from Diaw to Joachim Noah. He throws it down for 2. Noah has 4 points, and the assist goes to Boris Diaw. Lovely high post play from him. Now the step out. Krstic is wide open under the basket. Serbia get it to him, but it's a little late. He goes to the spin. Tough finish, good D from Noah. And Savanovic is able to get the rebound. Shot clock didn't reset, so Savanovic had to take a quick one. And now Parker pushes the other way. Second foul in a row in transition against Serbia. As Rasic picks up that one. So Rasic's second foul. As Nando De Colo steps in. He's replaced Mikhail Gelabale. Nicolo will operate the point and off guard positions. Him and Parker will interchange. And now Parker at the line. Gets the first to roll around and go in. He's already got 5 points, Tony Parker. Not more aggressive than he has been in the first quarters of the other games. Makes the second as well. So he moves to 6. The Serbian lead is cut to just a 1 point now. As Stefan Markovic comes in to replace Alexander Rasic. And it's Batum to guard Teodosic again. Good step out from Noah, and look at Batum's long arms. But Savanovic keeps it alive. And now Krstic looks to feed Keselj. Savanovic for the 3. He's off, but what a ball from Markovic. Where was the French boxing out? as they scramble to find their man. Teodosic goes to the mismatch for Savanovic. And Noah, oh, what hands from Noah to tap it away. France with the opportunity to break. It's Decolo behind the back to Parker, slides to the basket. Tony Parker elevates and rolls it over the front of the ring. We see it here, Markovic tries to get the block, but Parker goes to the finger roll for two. Now Teodosic, a nice feed inside. Krstic gets the two. Teodosic is the master of the pick and roll. The big guys just must love playing with him. Krstic hasn't had to work at all for his 8 points. And now Parker puts on the Jets, gets into the key. What a step from Tony Parker. Looked like he had nowhere to go. The defense started to recover, and he just stepped through. Parker with 10 in the first quarter. And now Krstic is open again, and Teodosic gets it there. Noah fouls him. That's going to be the second against Noah. But the French are going to have to look at how they're going to guard Krstic all into the basket, because Teodosic will find him every time if he's open. You see here, look, Teodosic knows exactly where he should be going with it. Gets it right to Krstic. Noah fouls him, so he's to the line. Now Teodosic is taking a break. So it's Tepic and Markovic in the backcourt for Serbia. And then Krstic makes the first. Leading scorer and rebounder for Serbia last year at the World Championships. Great experience in the NBA. Played with the Celtics last year. He takes a break as Kostaprovic comes on, and Serbia pick up the full court pressure. As Markovic hounds Tony Parker. Subs for France as well. Seraphin, number 6, is in. And Batum to the basket. Nicolas Batum for 2 points. He's so tough to guard. Just puts that shoulder down, and if he elevates, you cannot stop him at the basket. The long reach from Batum. So Keselj picks up his first foul. Those two know each other well. Keselj and Batum played against each other all the time in junior competitions. As Batum helped France to European Championships. So Batum can't get the roll, and it is Keselj that comes down with the boards. So 30 seconds to go. Seraphin jumps out on the pick and roll. Perovic gets it. Can't finish though. Loose ball is picked up by Serbia. Now shot clock's at 10. Tepic to the floater. It bounces around and goes for Milenko Tepic. Tough finish from him. His first two. And now France with 10 seconds. Left in the quarter. Trailing by 1. Clock's down to 5. Decolo to the pull-up. He can't get it. Balls to Markovic. Markovic will go from his own foul line. Not far off from Stefan Markovic. But after 10 minutes of play, it's 25-24. The Serbians lead France. So a look at the stats there. Great shooting from Serbia. France yet to hit a 3. But when you can get 10 baskets, 2-point range in the first quarter, they've got to be happy. A lot of those have come in the paint, shooting a high percentage of French. So for Keselj, it's been Parker in the first quarter. They haven't had to say that a lot in this tournament. He has 10, Batum helps him out with 6. Noah has 4. Courtesy of some passes from Boris Diaw. The Serbians, Krstic is 4 from 5 from the field for 10 points. And he has to thank the 5 assists of Milos Teodosic, who's just been putting it on a plate for the big man. Ivkovic now talks to his team about fakes as they pass to the inside. So Parker and Decolo discuss the backcourt partnership from France. Will be back out on the floor. Serbia their last instructions. You see the French team. There'll be Petrus and Seraphin on the inside. So it's a defensive lineup from France. Been really impressed with the way Florent Petrus has been able to contribute to this French team. It's not through scoring, but rebounding and defense has been absolutely fantastic. And for the Serbians, subs for them as well. Nemanja Bjelica will be in, along with that man, Stefan Markovic. Markovic that's matched up with Tony Parker. He'll have the job of trying to slow him down. Something a lot easier said than done. Oh, there is Parker against Markovic. Seraphin sets the pick and roll. Seraphin now gets it to the hook. Oh, can't go for Seraphin. Markovic pulls down the boards. Looks to push it. Markovic and Perovic have a good understanding on the pick and roll. So France will need to be careful of that. Perovic will roll and Markovic will throw it in the air for him. There it is, but this time, good defense by that man, Petrus. And Parker pushes the change of speed and direction from Tony Parker. Just wriggles his way through the little gap there, in between Bjelica and Tepic. He's drawn the foul. It was called against Tepic. And that means Tony Parker will be back to the line. His 5th and 6th attempts already of this game. Parker, perfect so far. Makes that one. And the second from Tony Parker. Game's leading scorer, 12 points for him. Now he has to guard Markovic. Perovic rolls, he's open, but match fan goes to Tepic. Good D from DiColo there. No foul is called. Now DiColo goes the other way. Throws to Batum. Batum on the spin. Now he's being marked by Perovic, but decides to give it to Parker. Parker will have 10 seconds on the shot clock now. What's he look to do? Off one screen, then another. Crossover, pulls up over Perovic. The long outstretched arm of the 7-1 centre forces Parker to miss. Now Perovic way out on the 3-point line. Markovic shoots a three. Can't get it. Who's going to get the boards? It goes loose. And Petrus comes out with it. And good look from DiColo. Forward to Batum. Batum takes contact. Misses the shot, and now Serbia with a 5-on-4 advantage. Matchvan gets it, someone's open. No, Batum comes back. Ball is picked up by DiColo, but look at the play from Bjelica. Great hustle from Nemanja Bjelica. Steps in to steal it away from Petrus and just lay it up. Good play from the man who played for Caja Laboral last year. Didn't play at all yesterday. He's enjoying some early court time today, and now Parker looking to feed Petrus, gets it kicked away. So, see the Parker, the no-look, and Matchvan doing anything he can to stop the ball getting to Petrus. The kick means he'll be in 14 seconds on the shot clock as we see the substitution for France. Tony Parker will go to the bench. Shinika Mabu steps in. They're good minutes for them yesterday when Parker got hurt. And they'll be hoping for more of the same. It's Seraphin, the little 12-foot jump shot. He knocks it down. Nice move from the 21-year-old. Now, Tepic with the step. Lovely little dump-off pass to Matchvan. He rolls it in. And now, Serbia with screams from their coach Ivkovic on the sideline, tried to play some defense. DiColo to Batum, he's into the lane. Didn't really know where he was going though, and was lucky to get it deflected out of bounds. Keselj discusses with his assistant coaches. I have 10 seconds here from the sideline. As Bjelica looks on. Shinikamabu gets it back now from Nicolo. Just 5 seconds. He's going to have to make the play. He shoots the three. Oh, in and out. Rolled around before it popped out for the French. And Serbia leading by 1. To Bjelica. He fakes the pass, puts it on the floor. Nemanja Bjelica gets it blocked by Batum. And France again on the break. Beaches quick reversal to Batum. He crosses over, goes hard to the ring. That's the advantage Nicolas Batum has over Nemanja Bjelica. He's just got that quick step on him. So Bjelica picks up his first. He'll have to go to the bench as he's being replaced by Keselj. And Milas Teodosic comes back. He replaces Tepic. Teodosic, 3 points for 5 assists in his 9 minutes of play. So Batum is at the line. Missed his first attempt, Batum. He gets that one to go. Batum coming off a good year in the NBA. Those are the Portland Trail Blazers, averaged 12.5 a game for them this year. He goes 2 for 2. Moves him on to 8 points. As Shinikamabu's got the defensive matchup against Teodosic now. He's not happy the foul is called. Teodosic tells him what he did wrong. See here, just tried to push him. Probably correct call from the referees. France won't mind that though. Couple of fouls. Isn't going to hurt them as now Teodosic penetrates. No look pass from him. Keselj steps in. Keselj buries it. He's shooting the ball well. There, Marco Keselj. He's 3 for 3 from the field. And a lovely little step underneath. Serbia tried to pressure. Markovic will pick up the foul. And guard Nicolo. It's his first foul. First team foul against Serbia as well. Excuse me, third team foul against Serbia. So, France now start the offense. Go to the pick and roll. And this man, Seraphin, lovely spin. Can't get it to go though. Should have gone with the left. Gets it back and puts it in. After Seraphin misses the first here, he works hard, just keeps it alive with the tap and puts it back in. His 4th point of the night. Now he jumps out on the show. He's got to guard Markovic. And Seraphin picks up the foul. Got a long way to go there, Seraphin. Chased all the way out after showing on a pick and roll. And Markovic just took advantage by driving to the ring on him. So that's the first against Seraphin. Parker's back into the game. He's matched up with Teodosic. Oh, what a split from Teodosic. But great defense to come across from Batum. Batum just come across. Got his body between Teodosic and the ring. Meant that the Serbian point guard wasn't able to finish after a fantastic dribble penetration. And now Batum wants it low. He's got height over Teodosic, but he throws it out. Shinikamabu shoots and misses. As Teodosic comes away, looking. See him, he's always so aware, Teodosic. Even when he's backing it out, he's got his eyes looking. He's trying to find an opportunity. Crossover, pull up, he misses it. Who's coming up with the boards? It's France. They start the break. And now Parker controls. Parker's fade, gets to turn the corner. With a lot of contact, no call. Petrus gets the rebound. The shot clock was reset, so France will have another offense. Not sure what happened to the Serbians. The Serbians saying it didn't hit the ring, it shouldn't be a new 24, but it's happened. Now Parker gets it knocked away. Great recovery from Teodosic. Feeds Markovic to Keselj for 3. Keselj makes it. He pumps his fist as Ivkovic looks on. Lovely shot from Marco Keselj on the break there. That's his 3rd 3 already, Marco Keselj. It's 4 for 4 for the field. And he's got 11 points. So Serbia regain the lead at 2 points. We're waiting while Tony Parker has a conversation with the referee. He believes he was fouled last time. Didn't get the call as the referee smiles. So now Serbia on defense. Teodosic against Batum. Now Parker gets it against Rasic. They go to Seraphin against Perovic. That's a hard match up there. A lot of contact from both players. Seraphin's a big young man, and he takes the hit from Perovic to go to the line. So Perovic picks up number 1, and straight away he'll be taking a seat on the bench to be replaced by Krstic. So Seraphin is at the line. His first trip there tonight. He knocks it down. Seraphin has 5 already. He's only averaging 2.5 at EUROBASKET at the moment. He's seen an increased role here. He knocks down the second as well. Trying to match up with the Serbian bigs. He's done a good job against Perovic and Krstic. And that's why he's out on the floor. So now Teodosic looks. Oh, he had Krstic open, but he lost the ball. Markovic feeds the big center. They go in and out, Serbia. Give it back to Krstic. Lovely pass from him to Matchfan. Not sure where Florent Butrius was. Got caught watching the ball. As Matchfan with some excellent movement rolled to the basket. And he was found by Krstic. So France trailing by 2. Batum again on the slice across the middle, pulls up. He misses. No whistle, so Serbia will take it. Krstic, I can't see how that's a Serbian possession because it's either a foul or it was a block. You can see the ball move direction there. So, but the referees have given it to Serbia, so they've got a chance to push this lead out now with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Teodosic looking, and what rotation from Tony Parker. Tony Parker saw exactly what Teodosic was looking for and just helped out from the weak side to take it away. Teodosic didn't like the foul. But there, as Parker starts to break, it could be a tough call as well against Teodosic, because he didn't reach in on that one. He's still campaigning as the referee threatens a technical foul. Teodosic is not a happy man. Ivkovic is going to take him out, I think, just to calm him down a little bit. And what it does mean is, because of team fouls, Tony Parker will make the trip to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. As Milenko Tepic has replaced his backcourt partner. So Parker makes again. He's making his living from the line so far in his first half, Tony Parker. 7 for 7 from the stripe. Eight for 8 now. The San Antonio Spur has 14 points. It's a tied game here in Chile. It's Krstic again. Oh, good defense from Gelabale as he comes in. Parker pushes. Dangerous and open floor, Tony Parker, but the Serbians crowd him out by getting back. Diaw gets it low. Batum cuts off him again. Diaw gets it knocked away by Matchfan. I think it was one go too many by Matchfan, as he gets called for the foul. Tapped it away the first time, but then that second time of asking, he was called. So he now sits down after picking up the foul. Savanovic is back on. There'll be Diaw at the line. Came up so big yesterday, Diaw. And Tony Parker went to the bench. He just carried this French team. 21 points, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. He was 7 of 9 from the field, Diaw. And that included the go-ahead basket. They were up 1. He just backed his man right to the ring and scored. As Ivkovic yet again campaigns to the commissioner. He scores the stoppage in play. The referees tried to talk it over. Ivkovic is still complaining, still talking to the referees as the referee tells him to return to his coaching area. I'm not really sure what the delay is. So now the official talks to the French coach there, Vincent Collet. Talking going on here. Caused by that man there. Ivkovic. At the end of the day, there's going to be a timeout called by Serbia as France lead 37-36. So we're going to return from the timeout. I believe Boris Diaw will be at the line for 2 shots. So they've wiped a point away from France, which means it's a tied game, 36 apiece. You see replays from the first half there. It's one of Tony Parker's drives. No foul called. Ivkovic has been at his best for Serbia, patrolling the sidelines. The game's been as tight as we thought it would. Coming in as both these teams attempt to take an unbeaten record into round 2 of EUROBASKET. Whoever wins this game will take the championship of Group B. It will mean they carry 2 wins forward to round 2. Those 2 wins will give them an absolutely fantastic chance of qualifying for the quarterfinal. Those 2 wins on their own could be enough. Because the crossover against Group A, where Lithuania, Spain and Turkey have qualified, they all go forward with 1 win and 1 loss. So it means that 2 wins going forward puts you a step ahead of every other team. That's why this game is so important to both these groups. So Diaw is at the line. He's going to have to retake his first shot. So he'll have 2 shots. And the score, which was at 37-36, is now 36 each. Doesn't matter for Diaw, though. He makes it. So you see the French crowd there cheering their Les Bleus team on. Diaw misses the second, but look at the effort from Seraphin to tip it back. Great play from Kevin Seraphin. He's got a possession now for Tony Parker to go to work. Parker reverses. Kahuti's in the game. It's Diaw in the low post, and Seraphin now from 15 feet. Kevin Seraphin has been a revelation today. He's eclipsed his points performance from the other games already here. He has 8 points. And he's also playing against Krstic, and look at Parker again. Another steal from him, he's in open floor. Parker gets caught in the air though, and Krstic takes it back again. And now Serbia have the advantage. It's Rasic, oh, lovely play. Krstic throws it down. Lovely play from Serbia as Savanovic throws the pass to Krstic, who dunks it home. And France, who had Tony Parker on the break, couldn't capitalise, but this time Diaw from Parker. Lovely step from him. And Parker put it up on a plate for him. So, France again by 3. 1:10 remaining. Krstic looks the back door to Tepic. Can't get it there though. So Tepic goes against Keselj, nearly tips it away. It's going to be a foul. Good against the French number 8 instead. You see him reach there. Tap it to the lovely behind-the-back dribble. It's only the 3rd foul against France, the 1st against Keselj, so Serbia will take it out of bounds. Maybe Keselj to inbound to Savanovic. France at the back screen, and it's got Krstic open. What a play from Seraphin yet again! Seraphin gets the block against Krstic, and Parker controls the play. Really, really good first half here for Kevin Seraphin. He has provided a spark for the French team as Gelabale looks for Diaw. Diaw's got Savanovic. He backs him in. Gets so deep, Diaw. Look at that. He goes to the hook and gets it to go. It's a 5-point lead for France now with 28 seconds to go. Great play from Diaw. Just got his man right under the ring. A timeout has been called by Serbia and Coach Ivkovic as they now trail by 5, 43-38. The biggest lead of the game for France of 5 points. Serbia really struggled. So Vincent Collet speaks to his team. He's got 28 seconds remaining and it's going to be Serbian possession. So France will get one more shot. He'll be talking about the way to slow down the Serbian offense. I'm pretty sure the hands will be in the ball will be in the hands of Teodosic. So can France take his threat away? Teodosic had 5 assists in the first half, along with his 3 points, but here in the first quarter. Here in the second quarter he's been quiet, hasn't been able to act to that. So France have got their defensive lineup out there. Albacet's on the floor for the first time, along with Gelabale and Keselj, and then Seraphin and Diaw in the front court. And what a performance by Kevin Seraphin. He's got 8 points and 3 rebounds and the big block as well. So Serbia will inbound through Teodosic. He's been picked up by Albacet, and he'll try and deny the ball back to the Serbian playmaker. Does a good job so far, but now Teodosic gets it. So Teodosic will hold. Shot clock approaching 10 seconds. Now Savanovic screams. Teodosic shoots a 3 and a foul is called against Albacet. It's not a smart play from the youngster. Teodosic, so smart, knows what he's doing. He just drew the foul. And Albacet will now go back to the bench after playing some defense, but it's just not a smart play from him. Yeah. Under 20 European MVP last season. So Tony Parker goes and speaks to him. Sure, he's just giving him a bit of advice. Albacet was quoted as saying how Tony Parker is a hero of his, and I can see why. So now with 7 seconds to go, Teodosic is at the line. He makes it to move to 4 points. He'll want to make this to cut this lead back to 3 for France. He does, but of course he was fouled shooting the 3-pointer, which means he's going to have 3 shots from the line. So it's a chance to get it back to 2. The Serbians. 7 seconds, a long time to go though. Parker can get nearly end line and back in that time. So Teodosic goes out. He's replaced by Markovic for his defense. And Markovic tries to match up with Parker, but Parker gets it. Just cross over once and twice. Now he splits through. Gets the ball to Diaw. Diaw's open. Good look. Can't get it to go. And as Seraphin tips it, he can't quite get the tip in. So, at the end of 20 minutes of play, it's France that have the slimmest of leads of 43 points to 41. So we see the stats. France still haven't hit a 3. They're 0 for 3 there. Gelabale and Batum are the two gunners for them usually. They haven't really got going. Gelabale only has 2 points on a dunk. As always, Serbia leading the assists. As we see the leaders, Parker with 14. For France, 8 of them have come from the line, and Krstic has 12. The majority of them given to him by Teodosic. So the other scorers for both teams, and look at that. Seraphin has been fantastic for France in an increased role. He really has taken advantage of the opportunity given to him by coach Vincent Keselj. For Serbia, Keselj has 11 as well. He hasn't missed from the field. On his way to his 11. So Parker started off strong, a lot more aggressive than we've seen him in the first quarter. But Teodosic to Krstic was the matchup that worked early on for the Serbian team. As we see Keselj cheering on his team. Parker for 2 of his 12. You see him just stepping through here. What a play for Tony Parker to wriggle his way open in the key. But Serbia just hanging around despite the lead from France. Keselj's been a major part of that. Shot the ball so well from the perimeter. As Teodosic picked up his second foul, he wasn't happy. Might have an implication later on in the game. So at halftime, as we see Coach Ivkovic complaining to the table, it's a 2-point advantage for France. They lead 43 points to 41.
When we play by the rules. When we drive by the rules.
So as we see the French team warming up, the Serbians are only just making their way back onto court with just 3 minutes of the halftime interval remaining. This game has been everything we thought it was going to be. We've had 15 lead changes already and 6 ties as France hold the slimmest of advantages of just 2 points, 43-41. The battle of the backcourt between Teodosic and Parker has been pretty much a draw in the first half. Parker leads the way with scoring. He doesn't seem to be slowed down by his leg injury at all. He's the game's leading scorer with 14 points. He also has 1 assist, but on the other end, Teodosic with 6 points and 5 assists for the Serbians. So for France, Kevin Seraphin has been the revelation. 7 points coming into this game through the first 4 games of France. Here tonight, in the first 20 minutes of action, he already has 8 points and 3 rebounds, and also 1 massive block. For the Serbians, Keselj has yet to miss on his way to 11 points. He has 3 threes and a 2. And Krstic has 12 points in 13 minutes. But the pair of them have Milos Teodosic to thank for a good number of their baskets. So the battle we thought has lived up to the billing. Teodosic there, he has 6 and he averages 10. He already had 1 very bad game where he couldn't hit a shot. So Ivkovic looks on. He's used this halftime interval to speak to his players for a very long time indeed. So the buzzer goes. And now we have just 20 minutes remaining here in Group B. And as we already talked about, a win here could be so massive for Serbia or France, because with Group A, all 3 teams have qualified. Turkey, Spain and Lithuania all going forward with a 1-1 record after Spain's surprising loss earlier today against Turkey. After leading, they were pegged back. So that means 2 wins going forward from this group. So whoever wins this game will more or less be secured of the quarter-final appearance, even if they were to go on and lose all 3 games against Spain, Lithuania and Turkey. So a massive game for Ivkovic. It means you can also have a long way in deciding who you go on to play or who moves forward. So the pressure's now on. All the teams from Group A to try and get a second win. Some of them might have to knock off the loser here. So we look at the court scores and it shows how close it is. Serbia took the first quarter by 1 and then France took the second by 3. That's how they've got their 2-point lead. And as France come out to the floor, they're going to start the same way as the first half, with Gelabale and Batum on the wings, Parker at the point, and Noah and Diaw on the inside. For Serbia, similar, except number 6, Alexander Rasic, who inbounds, replaces Marko Keselj in the starting lineup. So it's Serbia to have the first possession. They trail by 2 in the last half of EUROBASKET 2011 Group E. A good D from France. They tap it away. Now what D from Parker. Parker steals it away from Savanovic as he backed him down. Lovely defensive play from that man with the ball. So Serbia now in the half court, tried to stop France, and Diaw gets it. Batum, as always, cuts off him. As Seraphin goes down, Parker's wide open. Parker can't get it to go. France still haven't hit a 3. They're 0 for 4 now. And Teodosic looks to the rolling Perovic. He is fouled by Gelabale. I missed that one. Perovic is in for Krstic. So the 2 leading scorers for Serbia are on the bench for the second half. But good play from Gelabale to get across and foul Kosta Perovic. That means a 7-3 centre from Barcelona last season is going to have to make 2 from 2 from the line. He makes the first. Shot 80% in the tournament so far, Perovic, 8 for 10 coming in today. That was his first make and the second make for him, so good play from Perovic. And now Rasic tries to deny Parker, but Parker takes off. Pushes the ball down the floor, so France looking for options. Good movement from them. Really active in all 5 spots. As Gelabale tries to go back door, and Tepic now has to guard him in the low post. Shot clock's low. Gelabale to fade away. Front rims it, and Savanovic rebounds. As Teodosic looks, he finds Perovic, but look at the D from Nicholas Batum. Just plucked it out of the air. And now Batum feeds to Noah. Noah goes up, the foul's called. Oh! Teodosic bought that one, I'm sure of it. The French commentators next to me are not pleased, and I don't blame them. Let's have a look. Teodosic, he got an Oscar for that one. As he took the hit from Noah, he went down. So it would be Noah's 3rd foul, which usually would be big, but Seraphin's played so well in the first half. France will be happy they've got him to come on as well. So tied game here. As Teodosic goes against Parker. Now Teodosic looking, he swings it. They've got Tepic wide open, but he misses the open look. And Parker now to the ring. He gets contact, he wanted to foul, and look who it is at the other end. Joachim Noah, boards at one end, and then the follow to the other end. Look at the work from the big fella. He taps it home over Perovic. Great play from Joachim Noah there. Now he's got to play D. Oh, and the D from him gets the turnover for Gelabale. Parker on the break. Parker lays it up. Joachim Noah twice in a row there for France. What play from him. It leads to 16 points for Tony Parker. But Noah doing all the little things for France. So now, Teodosic answers with a 3. But no, and look who it is again. Noah with another boards. Watch him run the floor. Parker looks to reward him. And there it is. As Perovic reaches over the top, Noah can't get it. And Noah's going to have to go to the bench because he's got 3 fouls. He's so disappointed. Joachim Noah. But Keselj wants him. Keselj wants to save him for the 4th quarter, and Seraphin was so good in the first half. And there is Seraphin. Parker's got a step. Oh, he dumps it down to Gelabale, and a foul is called. It's a tough foul against Tepic. So as Gelabale was going out of bounds, he's just trying to save it, and Tepic pushes him a little bit. So the foul is called. It's a first on Tepic. It's a second on Tepic. Second team foul on Serbia. So France bring it in from the end line, and Batum's open in the corner. Nicholas Batum bounces around, doesn't drop. Teodosic fires it ahead to Rasic, who gets in the paint. Can't get anything. Now he's free on the perimeter. Rasic for 3, he misses. Perovic trying to put it back as fouled by Batum. So Perovic will go back to the line. 2 opportunities from Serbia there, and it couldn't get him to go. It was actually a 2 from Rasic as his foot was on the line. So Batum's first foul, and France's. So Perovic goes to the line. He's 3 for 3. Good play from Perovic from the line. Good shooting from the center. He can't get a second to roll though, so it's a good foul from Batum. And now Parker enters before he cuts away. Parker's got 3 on the far side. Nice free from Diaw, but Parker mishandles. Now Seraphin wants it before he chooses to set the pick and roll. Parker's got space to operate. Now Diaw, lovely lob. Seraphin and 1! What a play from Diaw. Diaw's delighted with Seraphin. He gives him some love. Look at the finish, the strong play from Seraphin. As Diaw feeds him, he says, go to work, young fella, under the basket. Seraphin has 10 points now. Easily his career, his EUROBASKET high. makes the second as well. Excuse me, makes the free throw. So France have got a 6-point lead. And Serbia tried to come back through Savanovic. Oh, what a steal from Parker. It's 2-on-1. Parker feeds Batum, back to Parker. Parker lays it up. Ivkovic calls the timeout. What defense from the French team. A lovely break from Parker and Batum. The give and go. Here we see it. Parker pushes, gives it to Batum, straight back, and Parker finger rolls it home. It is all about the defense for France as Parker and Noah have come up trumps. It's a 52-44 advantage now for the French. So the French crowd here are on their feet throughout the timeout. They're screaming for their team. And the French have got on a run. At the start of the third quarter, they lead the quarter 9-3. And this 8-point lead is their biggest of the game. It's been about the defensive end. Noah provided them some excellent energy at that end. And as he went to the bench, Seraphin's come in. He scored, and then Parker with the steal and the break. It's meant that France take an advantage here with 6 minutes 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. So Serbia and France come back out on the floor. Look at the defense of the French team. 9 steals to 2. So Serbia through Teodosic tried to make a comeback. They're so controlled, so this game's a long way from being over yet. But the French have got their backs up now. As Teodosic operates in the lane, he throws it to Perovic, he's not ready. And Teodosic has words of him as he walks back. So it's a turnover for Serbia. There's a good look from Teodosic, but Perovic was going to rebound. He wasn't looking for the pass. So France with a chance to get it to 10 now. Parker's guarded by Rasic. So in the pick and roll with Seraphin. Oh, Parker was free, but decided against it. Diaw throws it into Seraphin. He hasn't got a lot of room. The referee makes the call. It was a 3-second violation there against Kevin Seraphin as he tried to get out of the key. So France can't capitalise. And look at Batum all over Teodosic there. It's not going to give him anything easy. And Batum, with that wingspan of his, makes him such a difficult person to go against. He's got good lateral quickness as well. And if you do get a step, he can recover to get a block. Oh, lovely feed from Matchvan. He gets it to Perovic. Matchvan knew where Perovic was before it even got a touch. As we see, like Matchvan knows here, look, I'm going to go to Perovic. He feeds the big man rolling to the ring. So the foul was against Seraphin, his second. So he's got 2 and Noah's got 3 for the French. They still have Ali Traore as well. It hasn't come in yet, so they're okay for big guys. They won't mind picking up some fouls. And Perovic knocks it down from the line. Perovic is 4 for 5 now. All 4 of his points from the free throw line, but again he comes up with 1 for 2. It means that France have possession. Still with a sizable lead now. So Gelabale comes off the screens. And Seraphin's going to be called for the offensive foul as he sticks a forearm into Kosta Perovic. Perovic acts like he got him in the neck. We'll see it here. It's a tough call. Yeah, Seraphin's forearm was in the throat of Perovic, but he didn't push him off. He was just holding his position. So that means it's 3 fouls on Seraphin and 3 on Noah, who's already gone to the bench. The French won't really want to pick up any more fouls for the next couple of minutes there. And Batum, look at him, denying the ball to Teodosic. But Teodosic turns the corner. He hits Keselj fresh into the game. And Marco Keselj starts the second half for him, where he ended the first in making a jump shot. He's yet to miss for the field, Marco Keselj. And now Parker gets to the lane. And Seraphin tries to make the pass. Good save from Rasic. Serbia start the break. Teodosic pulls the trigger on the break early. Misses by a long way, but Perovic is there to rebound. Look at Seraphin with the block. Seraphin blocks it away. And France 3-on-1 get the foul. What a play from Seraphin. Great recovery from him after Perovic got the offensive rebound. Kevin Seraphin at just 6'9", blocks Kosta Perovic, who's 7'3". Great play from him, his second block of the night. Yeah, Seraphin could just get up so quick off the floor. That's how he's able to get the block. He just elevates a lot quicker than someone like Perovic. And now Serbia have made some subs and they've gone to the zone. But look at the play from Batum as Seraphin is rejected. So Serbia get a bit of revenge on him. And now he's got to play some defense against Krstic. So Serbia set through Rasic. He looks for Krstic, can't get it. Markovic down the middle, nice look for him. A foul is called. Krstic can't get it to go. The foul's against Gelabale. Nice pass there from Markovic, just dumps it over his shoulder. Gelabale picks up the foul. It's only his second. So another foul against France. They're in the bonus now. So it means that Serbia, with 4 minutes to go, every foul is going to be shooting for them. They have to take advantage. Perovic just went 2 for 4. And now Krstic missed the first. France have brought back in Noah. He's got 3 fouls. And Seraphin, with his 3 fouls, has gone to the bench. So Perovic goes 50% as well, 1 for 2. And France will just be hoping that they can get through this final 4 minutes without any more fouls on their 2 inside guys, Noah and Seraphin. So Gelabale looks for Batum. Batum curls. Oh, looked like a travel, but he pulls up. Can't get it to go. And Serbia pull down the rebound. So Noah jumps right out. He's got to match up with Markovic now, though. He doesn't want to pick up a foul. And Keselj's feeling it. And look at Marco Keselj feeling the shot from the perimeter. He's yet to hit the ring yet, let alone miss a shot yet. He is 5 for 5. Parker responds. Can't get it. And Noah taps it out of bounds. Thought it was going to be a foul, but the French crowd think it's their ball. And instead, Serbia have it, and it's a tied game once more. Markovic controls the play as Noah helps. Look at the work from Noah, shadowing the ball handler. There's Krstic against Diaw on the low block. He kicks it, Rasic is open. Rasic makes it. It's a 3-pointer from Serbia. They're shooting 7 from 13. Rasic's first 3 points. And Serbia now take the lead 55 to 52. What a game this is. It's so back and forth. And after France get up, you think they're looking comfortable. And then back comes the Serbian machine. It's been 16 lead changes now in the game. The French have been disrupted by all their fouls. Here in this third quarter, Serbia have made a comeback. They now lead the quarter 14 points to 9. Bench brigade for Serbia in this second half. Marco Keselj is feeling it from the outside. In 19 minutes of play, he's 6 for 6 at the field. Like I said, he's got 5 threes, and I don't even remember him touching the sides on his 3-point attempts. He really does feel like the basket's as wide as the ocean at the moment. So France going to have to take away that threat. You see the points in the paint there. Percentage is very similar. France has scored a lot more baskets, 16 in comparison to just 10 from Serbia. but France have yet to hit a 3, and Serbia had 7 of them. So that's where the game's evened up. So as we're back onto the court, there's Keselj. He's back out. Serbia with a 3-point advantage here with under 3 to play in the third quarter. Oh, and France nearly turn it over, and they do. No, the foul is called against Keselj. Batum had a foot on the line. I thought that's what the referees had called. But it goes against Serbia. That's going to be their 4th team foul. So France again sideline out of bounds. See if you can see it. Oh, it's a very tough call indeed. Here's Marco Keselj as he tried to pressure Batum. So, any more fouls against Serbia will be free throws for the French team. As Parker rides the pressure from Markovic up the court. So there's Diaw, puts it on the floor. He's in the keep. He's got nowhere to go. And now Parker with a step. Look at the help from Keselj. From Krstic. Oh, great rotation from Keselj. He's absolutely everywhere. At the moment, he's got the 3, and he's come up with a steal. Now France tried to get a stop. Lovely no-look, and it's Matchvan. What a pass from Markovic. He throws it, a no-look here. And Matchvan wide open, banks it home. So now 2:23 to go, and Serbia are the team that's opened up a slight lead. They've got the 5-point advantage now. Parker calls the play for France. And it's Batum, lovely feed. Noah gets it, Noah throws it down. What a feed from Nicolas Batum as he squares his feet to shoot the ball. He sees Joachim Noah free under the basket and pings it down to the big man for the 2 points. Now Markovic again with a lovely entry. It's Krstic against Noah. Noah's had the better of this third quarter out of those two. Krstic goes to the fadeaway. Can't get it to drop. As Noah challenged him so hard. And now it's going to go the other way. Same matchup. It's Noah's turn. It goes against Krstic. He goes to the left hand. Noah likes that left hand turnaround. He spins back and banks it home. Joachim Noah, 10 points. He's played well in the third quarter here. Now he needs to not pick up a foul for France. Krstic wide open. Krstic knocks it down as no one rotates for the French. It's such a back and forth game. Krstic has got 15. Batum straight back down the middle. He lays it up with ease. Ivkovic is furious. And look at Batum. He's just so long and rangy. When he's in his stride, you can't really stop him. Krstic again. Doesn't take the jump shot, though. Noah, a foul's called. Is it going to be against Noah? No, it's not. It's against Parker. But that would have been a big call against Noah with less than a minute to go. Because he's got 3 for the French. He's played so well in the third quarter. But what it does mean, because of team fouls, the Serbians will go to the line as Parker picks up his first. It's Rasic that'll shoot him. He makes the first, Alexander Rasic. Plays in Lithuania here for Lietuvos Rytas. He helped them to a 2nd place in the league and a 2nd place in the playoffs as they lost both times to Žalgiris, their arch rival. Now Serbia, with both free throws, have a 3-point lead as Parker looks to hold and get a good shot here in the final minute. As Serbia are into a zone defense, it does mean that France are going to be open on the wing. The Hoodie thinks about it, but passes it up. And now Noah goes back to him. He hesitates and he shoots it. And he makes it. It's always difficult when you hesitate, but Hoodie knocks it down. And now Markovic, with 15 on the shot clock, is going to need to shoot. But look at Batum with a steal. Open floor for Batum. He collides to the ring but misses. And who is there? Of course it's Joachim Noah. Who else would it be? Noah has been absolutely everywhere on the floor. Look at him follow the play after the tip. He picks it up and throws it down. Joachim Noah with 2 more. What a play from the French number 4 there. His third quarter has been absolutely superb. He has 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And the French are just going to hope he doesn't pick up any more fouls, as he has 3 here at the end of the third quarter. So Ivkovic calls the timeout. That's his second timeout already here in this second half. That means he's only going to have 1 left for the fourth quarter. That's a bold call from the master. So Keselj tries to talk about his defense. He'll want to get a stop for the last 10 seconds here. They can take their 1-point advantage into the fourth quarter. I'm sure they will be really happy, the French. So Ivkovic has drawn his play. That's what he wants to happen. The 11 seconds left. France still yet to make me on the line for 3 points. But when you're shooting 57% for 2, you're doing the right thing, not shooting too many shots from outside. The French have just got such an advantage of points in the paint. They lead that 40-22. 40 of their 62, France, from inside the paint. And now Serbia. 11 seconds to make something happen. They struggle to get in, but Matchvan gets it. He's guarded by Diaw. Diaw recovers. But Tepic is open. Tepic then loses it. Krstic trying to find something. Rasic throws it up. Rasic makes the 3! What a shot from Alexander Rasic on the buzzer. He doesn't even really catch it, just keeps it above his head and throws it up there. And it drops to the Serbians. And what that does is it gives Serbia a 2-point lead now. And into the fourth quarter, they lead it 64-62. And it's back and forth, back and forth. What a match we're having here. So, look at the overall stats as we get a quick break in the action. A chance for us to regroup. So percentages pretty similar, apart from the 3 points from both teams. Serbia 8 from 14, stroking the ball from long range. France yet to hit from the 3-point line. And it's that man there who gets a tap on the head, Marko Keselj, that's the main guy for the Serbians. He's 5 threes out of 5. But Rasic is 2 for 2 as well. So those two have 7 of the Serbian 8 makes. So Keselj instructs his team. He wanted to travel, but didn't get it from the referees. And still Noah wants it as well, as he talks to the referees. So what it means is we've got 10 minutes left here in Group B. That is, unless we get overtime, of course, which wouldn't put it past these two teams. So just 10 minutes remaining of the first round. And not only are they playing for the win here, possibly playing for a guaranteed spot in the quarter-final, these two teams. So France have got Tony Parker on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Just giving him an extended blow across the break. And I'm sure we'll see him again pretty soon. Now Batum. He looks for Diaw. Diaw's got it. So Batum, as always, cuts off him. And now Diaw will look to back his man in. Gets so deep. He goes to the hook. Diaw, if you let him get that deep, is going to finish. It's just inside the keyway. He's a really good finisher, Boris Diaw. Both right and left hand. So Albasi has to try and guard Teodosic. But it's Rasic who hit the 3 at the end of the quarter, looking for options. It's Matchvan down low against Batum, and the double team comes. It's going to be a travel called. Great weak side help there by Kahudi, as Batum forced him to the baseline. Look at that. Kahudi comes over like a brick wall, stops Matchvan on the spin. So Albasi, he needs to look after the ball. There's a tendency to turn it over in this tournament. And it's Diaw again. Diaw steps through, finds Noah who reverses. Batum's going to throw it down. Nicholas Batum. Nobody wanted a piece of that from Serbia. As off the fake, Batum elevates for his 2. So Batum has 12. Means that France now have the advantage once more. Albasi working against Teodosic, and it's deflected away. It's that man Batum once more. Seems to get his hand on every single pass. And Albasi controls it. So Albasi looking, it's Diaw. Diaw's milking this low post against Matchvan. He likes the matchup. The double team comes, but it doesn't matter. A great boards there from Kahudi. But he can't get it to fall. And now Kahudi's against Teodosic, and he's picked up the foul. See him here, Kahudi just pushes Teodosic here as he's trying to get over the top of the screen. It's his second. First foul of the fourth quarter for either team. And now Teodosic likes the matchup against Albasi in the low post. Keselj's open, Keselj fires it. And there's his first miss, Marco Keselj. He'd made his first 5 shots, but he couldn't get that one. And Albasi gets the instructions from Keselj. Calls the play, which is going to go. Looking for Diaw. Diaw high-low from Noah. He's got 3. Can he finish? No, he can't. But look at the boards for Kahudi. What a play for Charles Kahudi on the offensive glass. The role players for France are coming up huge. Seraphin and Kahudi having their best games of the tournament. Here in the biggest game so far, we see the putback. And now Noah, it's picked up a foul. That's going to be big, 7.5 still to play, his 4th. And immediately Keselj goes to the bench. Noah's going to be distraught, he's going to have to go down to the bench. He shakes his head. There's the right call, he slowly wanders to the bench, but with 4 fouls and still 7.5. I'd expect to see him sit for probably 3 minutes now. And he'll go back for the final 3 or 4, I should think. That is unless Seraphin plays really well. So Albasi tries to guard Teodosic. He's going to deny him the ball back. Doesn't want to get into his hands. So Markovic pulls the trigger from a long, long way. He's banked it. Markovic banks it home from about 9 meters out. His first 3 of the game. And the 4-point lead for France goes just like that. And now it's back to just 1. So Diaw again, he's got the double. And so the reverse. Kahudi now puts it on the floor, tries to create. Good D from Krstic. And there's bodies flying everywhere. As Markovic on the break, he throws a lob for Keselj. But Batum fakes a hard fall after getting another hand on a loose ball. He banged his head, I think. So we see the replay. Look at the effort from Batum, but then as he goes down, he hits the back of his head. Here we see, look at the reach. Yeah, look at the reach from the Frenchman, and he's knocked his head on the floor. I think he says he's going to be all right. Just give him a minute. But that was a hell of a fall from Nicholas Batum. Such an athlete. Just look at this. As he goes down, he's giving it everything. Yeah, clearly bangs the back of his head. But he just stretches so far. That's what it means to him. Just wanted to get a deflection. Didn't want Keselj to get a layup. So he's going to have to go to the sideline for a second now, because the doctors have come on to treat him. So Parker enters the game for Batum. So France really small in the backcourt now with Albasi and Parker. They can match up with Markovic and Teodosic, so they'll be fine. I'm sure Batum will just take a minute, and then he'll be back. And now Savanovic had a look. It's been quiet, Savanovic. This man hasn't. Krstic steps through, whistle, and it bounces out. How did Krstic miss that? The whistle's, who's he going to be against? It's against Seraphin. That's his fault. So the 2 major post defenders from France have both got 4 fouls. I think Seraphin will probably stay till he fouls out now. With just over 6.5 to go. Krstic is back to the line. He's 3 for 4 from the line today. And he buries the first, Krstic. He has 16 points now. tight game yet again here. Another basket from Krstic means that Serbia take the lead. Albasi has to control it. One guard from Paris Levallois now. Big minutes for him as he looks to enter. And it's Parker looking for the play with Seraphin. Parker pulls up, gives it to Diaw. Diaw takes the jump shot. Diaw makes the jump shot. It looked really smooth there, Boris Diaw. Looked like he was going to make it the whole time as it was Keselj stepped off him. So Diaw's got 11. Markovic turns, gets into lane, Teodosic. And Albasi's called for the fouls. He saw the ball and tried to rip it away from Milos Teodosic. Have a look at the replay here. Teodosic fakes it. And oh yeah, Albasi saw it. He just couldn't quite get it clean. It was there to be taken. It's his second. So that's 14 fouls on France. It's 4-0 foul count in this fourth quarter. So it means that Serbia are probably going to spend a lot of time at the line. Guys like this man right here, Milos Teodosic, really do come up clutch when they need to. Teodosic 4 from 4 from the stripe. He has 7 points and 7 assists, Teodosic. And the second make once more puts Serbia in the lead. Albasi beats the man. So Diaw looking to respond. He feeds to Parker, nearly taken away by Teodosic as he switches out. And now Parker with 10 on the shot clock. He goes against Savanovic. Step back, he got him in the air, it's a foul, can it go? No, it can't. Nice little jinking move from Parker after the crossover. He makes a step back and gets Savanovic in the air. You see it there, look, bounces off his man. The moment Savanovic is in the air, Parker just jumps into him. Knows that means he's going to go to the line. And Savanovic picks up his third foul. So Parker once more at the line. He's 8 for 8 so far, yet to miss. Referee warns him about his feet on the line. It's Parker. 18 points in the game. Makes the first to tie it at 71. He and his assistants discuss. And Parker means that this time it's France to have the 1 point advantage. As Markovic handles it. Oh, deflected away by Diaw. Savanovic had Krstic wide open. Now Teodosic looks. Oh, look for Markovic to Krstic. Krstic against Kahudi. But he can't get it to go. Good work there from Kahudi to rotate in. And Seraphin comes away with the boards. So Parker with a chance now to get it to a 3-point lead for France. Neither team's led by 3 for a while. Parker's in the lane. Parker the floater. Parker scores. And it's a 3-point lead for France. Parker's got 22, 4 in a row for him. So Serbia, it's their chance to respond. It's going to be a Teodosic for 3. He wanted to foul and doesn't get it, but look at the work on the boards. 2 Serbians and Kahudi on his own battles hard. He's able to knock it out of bounds. He nearly came up with it. As Ivkovic and Teodosic, they wanted to foul, but it was never a foul. Teodosic had kicked out. We see Ivkovic campaigning. No, I don't agree with the coach, though. So the referees warn Ivkovic for complaining. It'll be Serbia ball out of bounds. Teodosic will enter. And the foul is called against Albasi. Reaching around and holding on. So that means, as we said, France win team fouls. So things like this, fouls away from the ball. And the Teodosic is going to go to the line. So Albasi's third. What that'll mean is he'll go to the bench. Batum seems to have recovered. He comes back on for the French. So So Teodosic at the line. It's 5 for 5 in the game. Misses the first, so Teodosic. Teodosic, he has 8 points tonight, just short of his average of 10. Gets the second to go though. So that means it's a 2-point lead for France. Now, as Parker controls. He looks for Kahudi. Kahudi playing big minutes here in place of Gelabale. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. But Parker's going to control. He's looking, Seraphin's wide open. Oh, it looked like a travel. Late call from the referee. Seraphin second-guessed himself. He's wide open. He probably should have shot it. But he tried to get something better. And what that means is Seraphin will go to the bench as he gets applause from Keselj. As I said, Noah, the starting centre, is probably going to finish this game as long as he doesn't foul out. He's got 4.5 minutes now to last with his 4 fouls. Be a tough ask going against Krstic. And there is that matchup, Krstic and Noah. So Teodosic into lane, he hits Keselj. Keselj's open, but Keselj's come up wayward on his last 2. He hit his first 5, but here in the 4th quarter, he's missed them. And Parker, in and out hesitation, nearly gets through the gap. Looking, patrolling, searching for an opportunity, Parker. And the opportunity is a foul against Krstic. Batum is going to need to have a sub. He's been poked in the eye. We see the replay of the foul. Yeah, Krstic just trying to keep in front of Tony Parker, which is near impossible for him. And off camera, Gelabale's had to replace Batum. He's been hit above the eye. Batum's bleeding, so the French doctors are going to have some work to do. With less than 4 minutes to try and get him back in the game. France will want him out there. So, Ivkovic talks to his team as Gelabale brings it in. But while France have this man on the floor, anything can happen. Tony Parker, the floater. A lot of contact, but no call. He's short. And now Teodosic with a chance to tie the game. He's guarded by Kahudi. Teodosic gets to the foul and he's open. Steps through, kicks it. Rasic for 3. Can't get it. Look at the work on the boards for Krstic, and Parker comes away. So Parker talks to the referee about the punch of the ball. The referee smiles because Rasic picked up his third and as Tony Parker was falling. I have to admire, we talk about the players and the coaches, but what a job here by the French staff to get Batum back in the action. He's only missed 30 seconds of play and he's straight back in. Patched up after the blood substitution. So he responds back onto the floor. Kahudi takes a seat. So the French have their starting 5 out there. And now Batum holds. The shot clock's at 15 for France. As Parker's open. He's against Rasic now. He wants to pick and roll for Noah. Now he's against Krstic. He pulls up Parker. Oh, he missed it, but look at Batum. He tries to find Noah. It's deflected away. Batum tried to make the play. But Serbia come away. Now Teodosic all the way. He gets the foul, Milos Teodosic. Teodosic turns the corner there. Extends and Batum blocks it. But he's been adjudged a foul. So it's the second foul for Batum. And Teodosic will be at the line. He's got a chance to tie this game for the 13th time. What a back and forth affair we've had. Teodosic makes the first. 23 league changes in this game here. The first 37 minutes shows you just how close it's been. Neither team is led by double figures. As Teodosic moves to double figures himself, it is tied for the 13th time. And now Parker under 3 looks to set the French offense. It's Noah that goes to the handoff with Batum, who turns the corner. Teodosic has to foul him as Batum just puts on the next gear. And that's what I said, if you let him elevate, there's no chance of stopping him. Oh, it's only the 4th team foul against Serbia. So it will be French ball out of bounds as the referee assesses a wound from Nicolas Batum, make sure there's no open wound with blood. Batum gets to stay, and France are the out of bounds now. So Serbia to the zone. Parker splits the seams. He goes again around the key. Can't get it. Noah on the boards, but it's been called on. Wow, I can't believe that Serbia have got that possession. Really did look like that come off Noah, off the Serbians. Let's see the replay. Couldn't tell on the replay whether that was Noah's foot, Teodosic's hand. But doesn't matter because it's Serbia to have it. They've got the chance to take the lead, and it's a turnover as Parker rotates. Parker now in the break, they'll foul him, but they don't, and Parker gets mugged and goes to the floor. Serbia now, 4 against 3. They back it out. Teodosic is open, but Parker, oh, what a pass! Batum with the block! Batum from behind blocks Keselj, and now Parker comes back. No call again, but Gelabale with the tip. What a play on both ends of the floor. Keselj tried to dunk it, was blocked by Batum, and then Gelabale with the tip. Teodosic near turnover again. We're under 2 here. France with a 2-point lead as Rasic to the basket. Gets it to go as he slides underneath. Nice finish from Rasic here. Goes to far side of the ring to protect it. He's into double figures as well. As Parker slows the play. We're tied at 76. And Batum on the wing. He goes hard to the hole. And Batum is fouled by Teodosic. Teodosic cannot guard Nicolas Batum one-on-one. He's had to foul him every single time. So that's the 4th foul against Teodosic. And if Serbia do go to overtime, that's going to be massive. So Ivkovic goes substitution. Markovic will go for Teodosic. Teodosic didn't want to come out. Gets the high five from his coach. Markovic will be in. He'll control the point. Krstic claps. There's Batum with 2 big free throws. Minute 25 remaining. Batum is money from the line. Goes to 13 points, Nicolas Batum. 3 from 4 from the line. But what a block from him. His 2nd of the game. Just a short period ago where Keselj had a dunk. So Batum makes both. It's a 2-point lead once again for France. And Markovic has it. With 1:20 on the clock, Parker guards him. Noah's guarding Krstic. Rasic, who scored last time, finds Keselj. Head and shoulders, he's wide open, Keselj. He goes off the glass. The bank is open for Marco Keselj. He's got 19 points. And that means we're tied at 78 now. A minute to go. Gelabale thought he was going to shoot a quick one. Gets to the ring. Gelabale underneath. And the foul's against Krstic. I don't know why he's complaining. It looked like a blatant foul to me on the first look. As Gelabale stepped underneath. Nice move from him. Goes to the far side. Tries to reverse it with the right hand. So Kristic's 3rd foul as well. Won't matter to him. Gelabale shoots the first and knocks it down. Miguel Gelabale, only 5 points today now. He's been a major guy for this French team, though. Averaging 10 a game. The 2nd is up. The 2nd is good. France regain their 2-point advantage. And Savanovic gives to Teodosic. He's back into the game. So Teodosic gives it up. It's the same play with Rasic now. Pick and roll with Krstic. They're looking, and Parker dives on the floor. Parker comes up with it. Batum's away. Batum's free. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Teodosic is going to foul out on an unsportsmanlike. It's the right call because Nicolas Batum was wide open for a layup. Look at the hustle from Parker to dive to the floor. And look, no one's between Batum and the ring as Teodosic fouls him. That's such a massive call for so many reasons. Teodosic goes to the bench with 5 fouls. Now their master playmaker will play no further part in this game. And it also means Batum has 2 free throws, with France holding a 2-point lead, and it's going to be French possession on the sideline. So we rejoin the Serbian huddle. And Coach Ivkovic now is looking down the barrel of a shotgun. His team trails by 2. It's going to be 2 more free throws for France, for Nicolas Batum, with a chance to stretch it to 4. And a French possession on the sideline with 40 seconds of play remaining. After the unsportsmanlike foul from Teodosic means he's gone. Teodosic is on the court complaining the call still throughout the timeout. But Nicolas Batum come up a massive play there at the end after a steal from Tony Parker. Parker, like a shot, was down on the floor and threw it to his teammate. Nicolas Batum streaked ahead of all the defenders. You see the scorers there. 5 guys in double figures for France. And Seraphin there with 11 points has come up massive off the bench. This guy here, Joachim Noah, with his 12 points and 7 rebounds. So Savanovic is going to have to come up with something. Serbia's leading scorer, as Batum is at the line for his 2 free throws. Can he push this lead out for the French? He misses the first. He kicks it back to the referee. He's not happy with himself. The Serbians want a technical foul for kicking the ball. Batum's frustrated with himself rather than the referee, so they've let him off. Right call. Batum has 14. He's missed a pair. Batum's missed a pair for France. Would you believe it? He was 4 for 5 before that. And so it's just still a 2-point lead. Serbia with a chance to get a stop. They're going to get another shot at it. They need a stop here. And France, what are they going to do? Diaw in this matchup came out big yesterday. He backs it deep again to the hook. Diaw short. And Serbia have got the rebound. They've got 21 seconds to tie the game. The shot clock's been turned off now. So 15 seconds from Serbia. Keselj thought about the 3. He's fed Krstic. He's wide open. Oh, I thought Batum had blocked it clean. But the referee called a foul. We see the replay. Look how high Batum gets. And it looked, there was contact. So the referee has called the foul. It's Batum's 3rd. So now Krstic, with his chance from the line, he needs to make a pair with just 10 seconds remaining. Krstic buries the first. Doesn't hit the ring. He's a good free throw shooter, Krstic. Nearly 80% on the season in the NBA last year. And the second is up. The second is good. So Ivkovic makes the sub, but the French call a timeout. So it's tied at 80. And with 10 seconds remaining, France will go for the win. So Calais calls the timeout to discuss with his team. France have 10 seconds to go. And what they'll do is, I'm sure, they'll hold for the final second to make sure that at very worst, it's going to be an overtime. And without Teodosic on the floor for Serbia, it's a far better proposition. So France will hold, make sure Serbia can't even get a shot. So at worst they get overtime, at best if they can make, they'll be going home as the unbeaten team here in Group B. They'll also have pretty much guaranteed qualification to the quarterfinals at EUROBASKET. It means their next 3 games in round 2 will take the pressure off, and still, would you believe it, France yet to hit a 3 in the entire game. But when you're shooting 54% from 2 and you have 50 points in the paint, you can see why they haven't had to shoot too much from the perimeter. So Serbia now, they need a stop. They're trying to get to overtime. France are trying to win it. 10.1 seconds remaining. Parker will look to create with Gelabale and Batum on the wings. So the ball's entered. It only just gets to Parker, though. So Parker, 7 seconds. He holds. He's against Markovic. Parker crosses over and pulls up Tony Parker for the win. But it's out, and the buzzer goes. There's no foul called, as Ivkovic wanted an over the back. It didn't happen, so we have our second overtime game of the day here in Chile. It's 80 against 80. Parker came up short. And we see the stats. What a game this has been. So back and forth. Neither team has led by double figures. 23 lead changes and 16 ties. As you see the stats from both teams. Almost everything is pretty close. Assists and turnovers for Serbia, though. More assists and more turnovers. But whoa, what a game this has been. I need to take a break as Keselj tries to regroup his team. Ronnie Turiev looks on. One important factor he might have played in this team. He suffered a broken hand in the Olympic test event in London. So it was that man, Seraphin, that was, Ali Traore, that was brought in at the last minute for him. So Serbia, after the 2 foul shots from Nenad Krstic, tied the game at 80 and then got the stop as Tony Parker came up short. The French team are on the floor. It'll be the same fight for them. As Batum has suffered a head injury. Just had a cut above his eye, hence the bandage. Krstic it was. He has 19 points, but the 2 at the end with the free throws are the big ones. And just look at that. No quarter been won by more than 4 points. And the Serbians won the third 23-19. It means that overtime game here. To see who's going to win Group B of EUROBASKET 2011. Ivkovic makes sure his team doesn't get on the referees. He doesn't want to pick up a technical foul. So it'll be Rasic and Markovic in the backcourt as Teodosic has fouled out. And then Keselj and Savanovic on the wing, but it's Krstic on the inside. Nearly blocked from Noah. But Krstic rolls it home. He's got 21. Noah's got 4 fouls. He doesn't want to foul out. And Serbia get the first score of the overtime period. Lovely feed from Noah. High-low look to Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw ties it. Look at the spin and the hold. It was good work off the ball from Diaw and an excellent pass from Noah. So Markovic trying to look for Krstic. Good deep from Parker. Gets over this pick and roll. Jumps over again. Noah doesn't want to foul. Watney. Batum on the break, but it's tapped away. The shot clock resets, so Keselj now loses it. Oh, no one seems to be able to hang on to the ball. I thought Batum had a dunk, but he lost it. And then Keselj, as he was thinking about the 3, lost it. But Noah knocked it out of bounds as he dived after it. So the stoppage and play while the ball is wiped. Teodosic still having an impact in the game, I see. And with 4 minutes to go yet again, it's high at 82. The tension in this gym is fantastic. The French fans have been standing for about the last 10 minutes of the game. The Serbia inbound. It's all the way through to Markovic, and Savanovic had a look. He dribbles in, now he takes it. Savanovic gets the roll. He's been quiet. Dusko Savanovic, he only has 4 points. Before that shot, he makes the big one. Serbia it is that have the 2-point advantage. Batum slices, elevates Batum. He's so tough on that little curl cut because he can shoot the shot if you back off him, and if you get too close, he just jumps over the top of you. So 84 apiece now. Rasic skips it, Keselj doesn't get this one away as he's cut out by Gelabale. And Savanovic spins, feeds Krstic is knocked away. Who comes out with it? It's Serbia to still get it. Just 4 seconds on the clock. Great rotation again from France. Look at Diaw tapping it away from the pass as it went to Krstic. So 4 seconds on the clock. Keselj gets it. Keselj shoots it. Keselj makes it. Marco Keselj with a dagger three-pointer. He cheers his teammates. He's got 22 and it's a turnover. But Parker falls over and loses the ball. Now Serbia. 3 minutes to go. They've got it. Oh, Batum nearly stole it. But Rasic is open. Can't get it. It's Diaw. Rebounds, but nearly a turnover. There's so much happening in this game. It's back and forth. France turned it over at one end. Rasic had a look for the three and couldn't get it. And then there was another near turnover from France. So now Markovic hounds Parker. We're under 3 and the lead is 3. Serbia to have it at the moment. And France are going to look high-low. No, Batum again slices. Finger roll from Batum. So strong in that right-handed drive. Batum moves on to 18. Krstic has got 3 fouls, so he doesn't want to pick up another one, really. Now, the 1-point lead for Serbia. What are they going to look for? They look for Savanovic on the fade. Savanovic fires a 3. Savanovic in and out. Wow, after going 4 for 4 yesterday, Savanovic is 0 for 2. Gelabale on the break. Gelabale can't get it. And Nork and Diaw, and the foul is called. Oh, tough call against Gelabale. It's his third. We see the replay. Look, Gelabale has a look, but Krstic just jumps in front of him, just trying to make it a tough finish, and he does. But Gelabale comes up short. Savanovic will be at the line. His first attempts today. Savanovic. He's money. Knocks down the first. 7 points, Savanovic. Make it 8. And Serbia have the 3-point advantage now. So can France come back like Serbia did in regulation? Tony Parker gets a step. He goes to the spin, steps through again. Misses, but look at Noah. Look at the follow from Joachim Noah. He's got 14 points. He's also got 9 rebounds. Great work from him on the boards. And now the other way is Keselj. Passes up, feeds Krstic. Foul is called against Noah. It's going to be all she wrote for him. He's going to have to go to the bench with 4 fouls. Excuse me, 5 fouls. So he hangs his head, but what an effort from Joachim Noah. There's confusion over who the foul's against. It is against Noah, which means it will be his 5th. So he will have to go to the bench. There's some confusion still. Noah's trying to claim the foul was against Batum, which is his 4th, but it's not. It is against Noah, which is his 5th, so he goes to the bench. He shakes his head as he goes off. He's replaced by Florent Petrus. So Noah with a fine performance. Just came up 1 rebound short of a double-double with 14 points, 9 rebounds. And what it means, Krstic, after making the 2 at the end of regulation, is back at the line. And he swishes the first. The string music from Krstic. He has 21 points now, 7 from 8 from the line. Krstic, 8 for 9 now with that make. Can he get the second? No, he can't. So it's still 2 points. The Serbians lead. As Parker enters. Now, Batum on that wing. So Diaw looks for options. He's Gelabale for 3 to take the lead. Gelabale, no, it's a 2. His foot was on the line, so it's a tied game. We thought Gelabale had given the advantage to France, but his 9th point means it's 90 apiece. As Rasic now to the ring. Rasic is fouled by Petrus. So Serbia will be the line once again. Shot a lot of free throws. Serbia here late on. 29 attempts they've taken. Great shooting from them. They're above 80%. 24 from 29 as a team. So Rasic though. So that's 2 in a row from Serbia that have come up empty. As I comment on how well they've shot it. So Rasic, double figures. Can he make it 11 points personal? Yes, he can. And it means it's a 1-point lead in the first overtime period here. So Parker with the horn set. Now he's going to get the second screen from Petrus. He hands it off to Gelabale, who shoots a 3. It rolls, it goes in. It's a 3. It's a 3 from Gelabale. As it bounces around all over the place before dropping. Up, down, round, it goes in. So now France, 2-point advantage. Savanovic all the way to the ring. Savanovic finishes to tie. Great strong moves from Savanovic. Batum tried to block it but pulled away. Didn't want to foul and give up the 3-point play. So now, tied game once again into the final minute. Where are France going to look? Gelabale's hit the last 5 for them. But this time it's Diaw. He goes hard. The foul is called on Savanovic. Savanovic is 4th. And Diaw came up trumps for the French with 36 seconds remaining yesterday to give them the lead. And now today with 34 seconds remaining, he's going to have to come up trumps once again. Can he do it from the line? He makes the first. Diaw, just under a 70% free throw shooter in the NBA, but it's money time, and Boris Diaw has done it for France. It gives them a 2-point lead now. Can they hang on this time? They couldn't do it in regulation. The ball will go to Krstic or Savanovic, I'm sure, but Keselj wants a 3. Keselj's made the 3. What a shot from Marco Keselj. Off the screen, catch and shoot. Marco Keselj has 25. He barely had a glimmer of space. But that's his 7th 3 of the evening. Marco Keselj. And in a heartbeat, he caught it and got rid of it. So now, would you believe Serbia have the lead? And France have called timeout with 24 seconds remaining. They trail by 1. So Clay draws up the play. France will have it from the sideline in the front court. They need a score. Diaw's been good for them in crunch time. Are they going to go back to him in the low block? And what is Ivkovic going to do? And he come up with a master stroke to get his team back in the game here. They've got the advantage of a 1-point lead thanks to the dagger 3-pointer from Keselj. His 25th point of the night. So we see the fouls. Savanovic and Seraphin are close to going through the team. If Savanovic sits down and we go to another overtime, that could be all she wrote for Serbia with Teodosic also out. And Savanovic should be on the floor, but that man Markovic is going to have to guard Parker. Parker probably will get it. Him or Diaw, I should think, will make the play. So Batum to inbound. 1 point lead for Serbia. 24 seconds remaining. And it's Parker that has it. And Markovic goes to the steal, but Parker's open. Parker goes to the ring, he's fouled. And I think that's what the Serbians wanted anyway. I think they wanted to foul. Because it means they'll have the final possession. So it's Keselj's fourth now. And Serbia really racking up the fouls on major guys. I know they're deep, but Keselj's played well. So Parker at the line, trailing by 1. He makes the first, Tony Parker. He hasn't missed from the line tonight. The NBA All-Star, Tony Parker, with a chance to give the lead to France. He makes it. So 19 seconds to go now. France up by 1. Serbia have the possession. What are they going to do? Rasic is open. They've got it to Krstic with under 10. He's 1-on-1 against Diaw. He kicks. The fight. Savanovic misses it. Savanovic blows the open layup as France win. Savanovic. After all the play, Tony Parker blows his cheeks. Savanovic was wide open after the pass from Markovic. France celebrate. They win Group B. They've won an awesome match here, 97-96. An unbelievable game. 27 lead changes, 21 ties. The French crowd cheer their team, and rightly so. It means that France are going to take 2 wins forward. What a game. Parker came up with the 2 free throws at the end of the game to score France's 97th point. But I can't believe Savanovic, of all people, missed that shot. Ivkovic thinks he had it. France celebrate the win. Must be delighted, France, as they go to celebrate with their fans. We see the stats, and look at that. France only hit the 1-3 all night, but it was huge by Mikhail Gelabale late on in the game. And the free throws from both teams over 80%. We saw a lot of foul shots, but what a game. Keselj was fantastic with 25 for Serbia, and Parker had 24 for the French. Teodosic fouled out early, so Serbia couldn't use him at crunch time, and that was big. You see the scorers, Keselj and Krstic, and Savanovic had double figures, but he was the one that missed the shot at the end of the game with a chance to win. So the rebounding battle was close. It was won by France in the end, 37-29. And Noah with 9 boards before fouling out.